Hello, Fear the Meerkat here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. So, I think... Okay, so where that green light is pointing, that's the direction we're going in. We're either on the edge of that, where the finger is pointing out now, in which case I have to go down and round, or we're just next to the garden. My hope is that we are just next to the garden. And yes we are. We are actually pretty near there. Oh, I need to junction Zell as well. So yeah, I apologise for the crackling noises at the end of the last episode. Not much I can do about them, but something must have gone wrong with the microphone. Hopefully I can prevent it from going wrong this time. I'm actually going to leave him with just 2, because there's no point in giving him magic route draw, I don't think. But I am going to make sure that none of the others have item. Nope. So, that gives us one that has item and the others that can draw. Now, I am going to fight this and shield off because it's a new creature, and also it has float. If I'm right, yes, it has float. I strongly suggest getting float because we're going to need them for the enemies we're going to be fighting soon. Bosses that we're going to be fighting. So sometimes you can manage to get, draw things twice. Not always, but sometimes. And I think that these flying enemies are weak to thunder. I'm not going to show off fighting a lot of other enemies unless they're things we've never seen before, but I'm going to show off fighting this. This is actually the second time I've recorded this episode, but I made a lot of mistakes the first time that I'm not happy with, so... so that I can minimize how many enemies I'm fighting, I'm going to mostly stay on the train tracks. Now, we could go on that rail there, but I'm pretty certain that that's not going to do us any good, because there's an enemy, oh, no, I was wrong, it's here instead. Alright, where we're supposed to go is through there, except we can't go through there, because this thing's blocking our way. So what we need to do is go along here to that wood that we can no longer see, but could see a second ago. I'm gonna save it just before I go into the woods, because I might not have another chance for a long time, so... Well, actually, Krista says that, but this is the way the game requires us to go, and trust me that all of the entrances that we could have used to Garbadia Garden are, in fact, impossible to get through because there are Garbadian soldiers in those vehicles, and there's no way to get past them at the moment. You have to say hee hee. Especially if you're going to be so pessimistic. Shouldn't you say something like, hee hee, what wobbles and flies? Or something. Not that that's a good joke. Zhao, again, why are you doing that? I just stand in a normal way. I don't see why it is. I don't see why Balam Garden is in any danger, to be honest. Whatever you're trying to do, Tim, Sal, stop it. Manoa, alright, yes, Squall's really pessimistic and blunt and has no sense of tact. But honestly, Manoa, you're the one who tried to fire us because Squall said something you didn't like. And now you need us again, so we're following you again. Plus, you could bear in mind that Squall has risked his life for you numerous times. I think there's a difference between worrying about their well-being and offering them platitudes. I mean, Squall is technically right. If a large enough army was to attack Balam Garden, then it would be a problem. I just find Renora really annoying. Please now, Zhao has not gone to the dream world, therefore meaning there should only be 2 of them. There are 3 of them. Now, for anyone who still thinks Final Fantasy VII has worse graphics than Final Fantasy VIII, look at that featureless blob down there that is presumably the place where these characters are going to get to, and then consider how it would have looked on Final Fantasy VII. Really doesn't matter which one you choose. They're fully equipped with whatever equipment you gave to your characters, which is why I had to equip Zhao. The only thing I want to do with him is that, and now that I can, that. And when I get another status affecting attack, I will have a status defend thing to add. Oh, there were these as well. Okay, I was wrong. It looks like he hasn't been junctioned for some reason. Fair enough. Some of them seem to be fully junctioned already, and some aren't. I'm not sure why. I don't know what he means by that. As for soldiers who are being very kind to wait for me to finish talking before they keep on running up to me. See? Yes, he just used the word weenie. I don't know if the Japanese dialogue was like this. Perhaps it's just been really, really badly translated. I'm gonna have to draw stuff again. Never mind. I'm not gonna show most of these off. My advice, so he actually ends up getting hurt, is to have two of them draw and one of them use GF. At least with the first one of these we find. Later on might matter less. There's some way to skip through these animations. There's a GF you get later on that takes just so much longer than any of the others. I don't like it when episodes end up going over the 20-minute mark, if the last episode was fairly long, but we are going to have to wait until we reach the save point. It's up to you which ladder you go for. Alright, you have to press downwards to go down. That might seem obvious, but it's actually not. Using these controls effectively is a lot more complicated than you would imagine. Now, there's an item you can collect here, but I suggest you leave it for the moment. Unfortunately, going through this place, there are a lot of enemies. The reason why I'm re-recording this episode is I made so many mistakes last time, like picking the item up too early, for example. Now, it would have been useful if they called them the smaller boulder and the larger boulder. I don't know if there's a way to redo things after you've made the mistake, but trust me, go for the furthest boulder first. If that doesn't happen, then you've screwed up. Presumably this is supposed to be funny. I think I've drawn enough on these guys now. I am gonna skip future battles with them. Now, there's a way to open these. I'm just not 100% sure what the way is, but I'm gonna look for a save point now, and hopefully I can come. See how confusing it is? I'm not sure what direction I'm supposed to go in order to climb up these. Oh, okay, you have to make sure you're on it first before pressing upwards. Now we have status defense, as well as status attack. And I'm gonna find somewhere to save, if I can, and then go and get that item. Aha! Now we actually stand in the right place. Okay, I will see you in the next episode.